All right, let's talk about chimneys. Chimneys are a big deal when you're looking at roofs. The chimney itself and the flashings around it are often a leak issue without regular maintenance. We talk about maintenance a lot because nobody likes to do maintenance on a brand new roof maybe. Well, even though your roof is brand new today, every day it gets weather, it gets debris, it gets stuff on it. Chimneys, as you can see in this picture here, there's a lot of details that go along with a chimney, and there's a lot of different chimneys out there, from the type of the cap that goes on it, whether it's concrete with terracotta for a flue, a metal cap that's got a full top on it, or any variety of those. So let's look at some different details on chimneys. This is from the NRCA. We always want to go back to the experts. I consider myself an expert in a lot of things, but these guys, they wrote the book on it, and we want to refer back to them as much as possible. So it's not my idea, it's what they say it is. So we're looking at an apron flashing at the bottom of the chimney, and this has a metal cricket on the top of the chimney. I think we have another picture here that has the apron flashing on the bottom, and it has a dead pan on the top. So two different types of details on the back side of the chimney where the water runs into. I'd much rather have the water diverted around the chimney with a cricket than have it dead end into the back of the chimney. But we have to deal with both of those scenarios. When looking at the chimney, you want to look at it visually, just around it. This year we can see that there's a lot of white stuff coming out of the mortar and out of the brick. Stuff like that leaches out. It probably needs to be waterproofed. These things just make note of. Measure the chimney, make note of these things. A lot of pictures are really going to help when we're talking to the owner about what they want to do to resolve the problem. Chimneys a lot of times will have brick on the front that everybody gets to see a pretty brick chimney, but when you get up on top of the roof like this picture here, the back of it is not brick. Well, we save money, right? Everybody's into saving money. Unfortunately, you can't see the back of your chimney unless you get up on your roof. And how many homeowners or building owners are going to get up on their roof to see what kind of flashing is on the back side of their chimney? Not many. That's what we do. We have to get up on these roofs and we have to look at this and then take a picture and document what it is, because we want to be their service provider. And if we can show them what's going on their roof before it gets real bad, we can help them maintain it and make it last a lot longer. Unfortunately, this area here, you can see that there's already a piece of wood on top of it. That's the side of it. It's in bad shape. The shingles there on the side, you can see that there's already granule loss from somebody walking on the roof, probably working on the chimney. So with all that going on, I think it's past painting. So we're going to have to give them a price to take that all apart and put it all back together again. Now, I've got a lot of slides here on chimneys. This one here is just a cap that they've capped over the chimney. So the fireplace downstairs is not in use anymore, and they put a cap over the top of it. Great idea, but always, always, always get inside the house and make sure that that fireplace has got a wall over it, that there's no fireplace for someone, anybody, to come in there and start a fire in a fireplace where there's no flue that exposes to the elements to the outside. That's a fire just waiting to happen. But if it's not in use anymore inside and it's capped off permanently, I think this is a great idea to keep stuff from happening and getting inside the top of the chimney cavity. Chimneys, old ones like this right here, you can see it's kind of leaning a little bit. These are really dangerous if you're trying to work around it. You have to make note of it if you're trying to put new flashing at the bottom of it, not to be too rough with the brick, or let the customer know that the chimney is going to have to either come out or be re-tuck pointed to make sure it's going to last a long time. This is where we have a concrete top on the chimney. So you have to make note what's up there. And even though it's concrete doesn't last forever out in the elements. So this is one that's going a little bit too far and it's going to need some TLC. Again, take pictures, measurements, and let's let the customer know what it's going to take to get this chimney back into a good condition. Some chimneys just need to go away. This one here, you can see there's barely any mortar in between the brick. That is so dangerous. It seems like even a wind is going to just blow that chimney over and land up in the living room. That's very dangerous, and we need to let the customer know what's going on. Stuff like this, where you have concrete at the top as like a facade around the top of the chimney, where a piece of it's coming off. That's not going to get any better by itself. We have to get up there and we have to be able to redo that, re-mortar it, and tuck point around that brick. Another misconception is people think that they have to put plastic bags on stuff up on the roof. This is one where they put a plastic bag around the top of the chimney flue, and then they lit the fireplace. So now it's melted around the top. That is a major fire hazard. So this is something we have to look out for and let the customer know what's going on with the roof. And here's just some pictures of some different chimney flashings. That's a nice cricket. Unfortunately, they've got caulking all over the place and it just doesn't look good. This is a chimney that we rebuilt. That's the finished product. It looks really good. And this is how the guys built it from being, really bad, everything falling apart, going down to the rafters, and then building it back together. Ice and water shield on the sides, on the face of it, new metal, and then this is the close-up of the finished product. Looks really nice. Guys did a great job. Areas like this, where the chimney comes down from the top roof into a lower roof, we have to close off this bottom area here because now it's a dead area. Water's gonna have to be diverted out of there. You can see where the shingles have been replaced up next to the wall, and it's still leaking. So what we did is we put this pan in here to divert the water back out. So that's the fix for that area. Again, I love architects. This is a great architect picture of a beautiful rock chimney, and it looks like a very expensive house. And they put it right in the valley. Why? I have no idea, but now it's a problem, and you can see the roof cement over everything. These are the things that we've got to find in a timely manner and not try to, fix it. We have to replace it. We have to completely take all these shingles up and redesign this so the water flows better, and then we can own it. A little bit of trash gets stuck in here, and it's going to back up, and it's going to cause problems. So that's our little talk on chimneys. There's a lot of pictures in there. There's a lot of information, and I hope you enjoyed watching it.